Okay, so
rumor number
I'm
two.
not acting. So let's go one by one.
One, we are the same person.
We are the same person.
Two, you are an actor.
Two, okay, I'm acting. Fine.
Okay.
It's all an act. My muscle is an act.
Okay.
I take it off when I take it off.
It's makeup. Okay. 3. Now this is the big one, and I get a lot of this, and our haters are really big on this one. Me and you run an international kidnapping and human trafficking ring. This is a good one because I love this because everyone who dislikes us and hates us instantly jumps to
they're sex traffickers.
Yeah. That's why we're on a podcast and like completely free in our house. Is house arrest? I mean, what is this?
That's why we're free to travel the world.
Right? Can I talk a little bit about the origins of this story? So the origins of this story is because there were some photographs of the police who did in fact come to my house, and the police did in fact search my house. Now the internet, like everything else, they get pictures of the police searching someone's house. The internet can just run away with whatever it wants to say. But the actual story, I wish it was something cooler. It's so fucking lame that I'm going to tell you all right now. A girl had been at a party at my house, and her boyfriend, who was obviously a fan of Emergency Meeting Live, saw her Instagram stories and said, "Oh my God, you're at the Tate brothers' house in Romania." This was some American chick. And she went, no, I didn't want to come to this party. They made me come here and I'm not allowed to leave. She said that to her boyfriend. That's some bullshit excuse. So her boyfriend is obviously one of these believe all females. Oh my God.
She was, 1 second. She wasn't even hot.
She wasn't even hot.
She was ugly.
He calls the fucking police and says, my girlfriend's being held against her will by the Tate brothers. The police call the American embassy, and the next day, the police come to our house. Fully loaded, the American embassy send the cops to our house. Now, they take us to the police station. So all the pictures of me and Andrew being taken away by the police, those are real photos. And what happens is they search our house. They find no drugs. They find no women. They find no people. They find nobody. It's a big, luxurious, amazing, badass fucking house, but there's nothing illegal in the house. So we're sitting there at the police station. The prosecutor says, yes, we searched your house. I'm like, all right, good. What'd you find? Well, nothing. But the report said that you were holding people hostage. I said, bro, there was no one at my house. He goes, yes, I know. We checked the CCTV. I said, oh, what did you find? The girl who made the complaints was outside the gates taking pizza delivery and coming back inside. Ha ha ha. So I'm sitting there laughing. The police are laughing. The prosecutor's laughing. And then I went home. But the internet being the internet, now we run an international human trafficking kidnapping ring. But we didn't go to jail for even 1 second. I don't understand how that could be true. If we were caught doing the things we're accused of, where are the fucking handcuffs?
Once again, it's low IQ.
Yeah, low IQ.
So like people like Ethan, they know that they can't attack us. They can't attack how we look. They can't attack our success. They can't attack our mindset. They can't attack anything. So what they do is they grasp onto anything they can.
Yeah.
They know it's not true, but it gives them something to talk about. If you take that away, what they're going to do? So if you take away his lie about sex trafficking, all he can do is sit there and go, hey, that Tate guy, bro, he's so much richer, taller, stronger, interesting, and funny than me. What a loser.
Yeah, I think
like that's all he's got.
Yeah.
The dude ain't got shit.
And here's the thing, me explaining this, and if you're watching this, cut that story up and share it all over the internet as much as you like. It will never go away. That accusation will be here forever. And no matter what is said about me in the future, I could save the fucking planet from a global catastrophe. And there'll be people out there, well, he's a human trafficker. It will never go away because that's the nature of the internet. But you know what? Fine. I'm a human trafficker.
We could save the world from an asteroid.
And they would still say, well, they're human
Ethan
traffickers.
will sit there in between his 8th and 9th taco. I think they run a sex ring. You know what's actually funny about since that thing?
I do run a sex ring. It's called my harem of girlfriends.
You know what's
They're
funny?
all willing participants.
Exactly. What's funny is this. One, that there's dudes out there so soy. Imagine that. You catch your girl on Instagram at our house.
Yeah.
She says,
oh, they made me come
to this big party.
And she's dancing in the videos. She's dancing.
And she's dancing.
The police have the videos. She's dancing around, twerking.
And you sit there and go,
oh my God, she's kidnapped.
Are you okay, baby?
I'm gonna save you. Bro.
Ooh, imagine believing that story. What the fuck is wrong with these dudes? Let me call the embassy. He called the embassy.
So if I have a girlfriend from Romania, okay, I look at her Instagram story and she's at some G like Dan Bilzerian's house at one of his parties dancing around. I say to her, what are you doing at Dan Bilzerian's party? And she says, I was forced to come here. I then what? Call the cops? Say that Dan Bilzerian kidnapped my girlfriend? Who believes these women? Who believes these women?
He's probably with her now. He's probably still with her now.
Okay, babe, I believe you.
Are you okay? Are you traumatized? It's okay that we don't sleep together anymore. I know you're traumatized from your experience. Have a good night out in the club with your friends. Bro.
Who believes this?
Bro.
Bro,
listen.
Bro, if you're watching, man who called the police, I know your name. I'm not going to say your name. I've read all the files. I've got the reports. If you're watching, I know your name. Just hit me up on Instagram. I'll tell you what she was doing at my house.
If you want the truth, we'll give you the truth.
The cops know what she was doing at my house. You can't handle the truth. So yeah.
Woo.
So, okay, rumor number 1. We are the same person. True. Number 2, you are an actor playing a character. True. Number 3, we run an international kidnapping and human trafficking ring. Okay, true. You caught us. Caught us.
Just in case anyone watching this didn't know who I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the dude who is literally the worst human in the world. You know what's interesting? I tweeted something out the other day, and it's so completely and utterly true. I said, if you could build yourself like a character inside of a video game,
yes,
and it didn't take any work, any effort, any years of pain, any mental strength, you could just quickly tick the assets. Nobody would choose to be weak over strong. Nobody would choose to be fat over thin. Nobody would choose to be a soy piece of shit. So when these people are soy pieces of shit and pretend they want to be that, they don't. They just don't have enough mental power to stop themselves from being that. So they're innately jealous. Very, very jealous.
Yes.
Because they're like, how did he manage to not become so massively overweight when I can't stop eating? Because they don't understand that I'm top G.
Hey, y'all, come look at this. Big Andrew, Tate, and Tristan Tate, real bad man in the blood clot, you understand, eh?
I'm telling you, between now and April, no later than May of next year.
He might sue us. He might sue us.
Oh, good. That, like, you don't imagine the guy who women want to have sex with. You don't imagine the 6'4", 110 kilogram, tall, suited up, $200,000 watch wearing guy. You imagine the guy who looks like him. So I'm like, he's calling me some kind of sex offender. I think my man's got skeletons in his closet. I mean, that's the face.
I beg women to leave my house. I'm not trying to keep them here. I'm like, yeah, baby. Yeah, I do love you. Of course. It's just, I got to do emergency meeting podcast.
Exactly. I know.
So you got to go home because it's the emergency meeting podcast. Sorry. Yeah, I can't wait to see you next month. Okay, bye. Like, why would I be like, please stay and locking the door? You're correct. It's people who look like that guy. Because people who look like that guy,
people up.
They lock people up because they're extremely unattractive individuals. They're unattractive mentally. They're unattractive physically. And he knows that. So that's why we know this allegation will never go away. Because they need to latch onto it, because without that, they have nothing bad they can say about us because we're better specimens of man. So we understand the allegation's here to stay.
It's here to stay.
And guess what?
Keep saying it. We don't care.
We don't give a fuck.
We don't care.
We don't care.
But one more thing. In fact, I've said this before, but I'll say it one more time. All of the things that these fat soy losers complain about women for, they say women only like men who are tall. Women only like men who are rich. Women only like men who have exciting lifestyles and private jets and fast cars and Ferraris. They accuse women of all these things, and then they say, "Oh, the Tates must kidnap their women." Like, in what universe can you say both of those things? If all the things that you think women like are me, why am I then also a kidnapper? Why would I need to kidnap women? Because you're right, women do like the guys who are tall and strong.
When that video, what's funny is when that all these allegations start going around the internet.
Yeah,
I get about 50 to 100 DMs on Instagram a day from women.
Yeah. Please
Hot-
kidnap me.
Hot women.
Please.
Will you kidnap me? Smiley face.
Yeah.
Or your house looks nice. I don't mind being kidnapped.
I heard
Smiley
you're a
face.
dangerous man. Wink face.
Yeah,
It's
they
like-
are bet.
Bro.
Now we got girls just trying. Please kidnap me. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to kidnap you. You're not hot enough. Please come, please kidnap me. I'll be a perfect slave. They're begging to be kidnapped, and we're denying it. We're like,
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry. No,
We're not actually
We're
kidnappers.
not
Sorry
actually
to disappoint.
kidnappers. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Right. So,
Next accusation.
rule number 4. You are a member. You, not me, because I've heard this about you. You are a.
Before we go into that one, we need to also address the one that's thrown into this, that I'm a woman beater.
Yes. No, that you beat women. Okay. So, the context of this was Andrew was on a reality TV show called